I'm Gerardo. I live in Vancouver, Canada, and I'm here to tell my story. I know what it's like to feel alone. I know what it's like to feel alone for years. But not the kind of alone where, like you're with friends and you're like, yay, where, you think everything's happy. No. The kind of alone where there really is no one around you. Like people, they don't even say hi. I know what it's like to feel different. And like maybe people don't hang around you because something's wrong with you. And I know what it's like to want to take the easy way out. I know what suicidal thoughts feel like. And I know how they stay in your mind and they just won't leave. And no matter what you think, they keep coming back. In those small ways, like you're thinking about food and the next thing you know it's another suicide thought. But what I didn't know then was that the rest of my life was full of surprises. What one day might have been a tragedy, I would have missed out on so much. And I'm glad I didn't take that easy way out. I'm glad that I'm alive. Because I'm able to enjoy the things that I enjoy now, such as being with my niece, seeing the world, meeting special people. And to anyone who thinks that high school is like the worst bit of their life and that there's no way anything can get better, I'm telling you, it will get better. Because, high school is the toughest years of your life. There's homeworks are going crazy and whatnot, and then we're all depressed. But after 4 or 5 years of being trapped with people, you can finally get to pick who you hang out with and whatnot. You get to pick how you live your life. You get to pick what will happen in your life. The people you want to be around.
My name's Aaron, and I grew up here in Vancouver, Canada. I didn't particularly have a tough high school experience per se. I came out when I was 14 years old, so just after grade 9, and I came out just to my small group of friends at first, and they didn't have a problem with it, even though I was completely terrified of even considering the thought of telling them. After that, it became a lot easier to tell people, and I think probably the fact that I wasn't, popular per se. I had me and my group of friends, and there weren't any rumors about us, which was nice, I suppose. We were just people. The fact that I wasn't really, super well known in the school might have helped with the fact that I wasn't, teased or bullied or anything like that, but also just the fact that I think people were more accepting here. But even after I came out, I thought that I would be meeting a lot more gay people. That somehow they would know that I was gay and come up to me and be like, hey, you're gay too, let's be friends, like all of those, gay teen novels that I had been reading up until that point, which was obviously not the case because I was just like this guy who was out to his friends and no one really knew anyone else who was gay in the school. And it wasn't until after I left high school that I really started to get to know and to find these people who were gay, and not the type of gay people who I couldn't relate to per se, but people who had struggles and who had issues and who also had problems with coming out, who also had traditional families and things like that, and I was able to really find myself in a community of people that I felt close to, that I could relate to, and I wish I could tell. Well, what I really wish I could do is just to sit down with people who are having a hard time in high school, who can't consider any other option than to take their own lives, and just to sit down with them for 5 minutes and just to talk to them, to listen to their struggles, and listen to just to listen, because I think that's partly what gay teens in, not just in North America, but in all over the world, who are experiencing homophobia or bullying or any sort of harassment, I think that's what they need to do, just to talk and to have someone to listen to them. So I'm telling you now that it does get better. It gets better beyond what you can imagine. And you'll meet lots of people. That's what I'm trying to say, really. That after high school, after all of that stuff is done, you'll be able to meet a lot of different people. Different as in people who come from different backgrounds and different experiences, who what am I trying to say?
People you want to hang out with.
Yeah, that too.
Not just people that are, you know, stuff, you know, it's not people you don't want to be with, like, example, in high school.
Mm.
You get to pick your own group of people you want to hang out with. And people with similar interests, similar stories, similar struggles.
And then you'll be on your way to living, to really experiencing, you know, real life. There are counselors and phone numbers to call if you ever need any help, and if you ever need to talk to someone, find someone you can trust. Even just like a friend or someone. Or you can just like send me a YouTube message. You can do that too, and I will respond. I promise you, I will respond. Even if it takes me a while, but I will. I'll do my best.
Here come 10,000 responses.
Bring it on. It's
a challenge now.
If I help at least one person, I know that it'll all be worth it.
We hope that these 5 minutes, or however long this is, we hope that our stories can be of some use to you. And if they are, then I guess we did our job.